Hey everyone, greetings. How's the audio? Let me know. I got two mics here that are wireless. I'll put one here. I set up over by Amari Bar, and I'm hoping the signal is good back here, and it's not going to be a fiasco. I'll hold this mic for the best quality because there's a lot of noise. Oh, the seats don't move. They're bolted down in case we get rough seas. Huh. Yeah, I'll try to turn you so you can see some of the background here. Where's the bartenders and stuff? I here from Amari Bar. I'm going to use that as a backup for my phone in case it all falls down. It turns out, you know what got me? You can't. I thought you could do it landscape orientation. It turns out I think you can only do it vertical. So my phone, my little tripod thing didn't hold the phone that way. I had to just balance this. It's real sketchy. My phone could break. Tile floor behind me too. It's messed up. Yeah, I'm just getting started here. We'll wait a couple people coming in and then we'll get started talking. Guess what I found? Look at this little guy. Found him in the casino. Yeah, this one's cool. He's got the sailor hat. I'm going to label it with my marker and re-hide it. I got a whole bag of these ducks to hide. And I actually saw a girl looking for ducks today on the cruise in the hallway. And I was telling her there may be some New York Dan ducks hidden by the buffet behind those green leaves, the fake greenery. I said there may be some because I had a whole bunch from the last cruise in September. I haven't even had time to look to see if they're still kicking around. Yup. It's been tough, guys. I've been out on the pool deck. I had my shades. I still can't find my good sunglasses. I have no idea what happened to them. They disappeared. I refound them at home, and then they got lost again. Go figure. I'm going to have to order some more. I get them online. Zenny Optical, usually. They have pretty good deals there. I'm not getting paid for that. Just giving you guys inside information, so to speak. Greetings, everyone. I'm aboard, as the hat implies, Carnival Venezia. This afternoon, we're live at sea. Weather's nice out. I was just on the pool deck. Yup. And the pool is still too damn cold for me. There are a few people swimming in it. Dan, can't you clip that mic to your shirt? Well, I have one of them clipped to my shirt, but it it goes out this way. So I'm like, I don't know if they're going to hear me right. Let me try to get this one better. These are like little parakeets, these microphones. This is Walter Cronkite reporting live from the Vietnam War. Yeah, it's a real mic, guys. Let's see. I don't get the duck thing. I noticed they live inside Jeeps. Yeah, it started as a Jeep thing. People would put ducks on the dashboard. They would line their dashboard with ducks. Then now it's become a cruise thing. Yeah. I wonder how they must glue them to the dash, because if you take a sharp turn, all your ducks are gonna go all over your Jeep. Welcome, Strawberry Matcha Girl. Can't wait. Welcome, Deb. Welcome, Axel. Stain update. I got a stain on the membrane. And guys, you're going to kill me. I haven't had time to deal with that. I just haven't had time. I've been too busy having fun. I've seen some of the room attendants in the hallway. and I'm always in a rush, so I'm not even gonna mention it right now because then they'll be like, oh, we got to come in, we got to check it. Then they're like, well, wait here, we'll try to find a new one. Um, I think that if I seriously thought it was like dangerous, I wouldn't sleep in that bed. But I think it may have been put through the wash, and those are just stains that couldn't come out. I'm thinking possibly the yellow one's a little what's the word, disconcerting. Um, you can't make this crap up, guys. You cannot make it up. It's unbelievable. I would think they would have bleached it out. Um, oh, the casino stream. Yeah, that's a good idea, Axel. Do a live stream maybe from the casino as I play. It's a possibility. Possibility. I might have to hold the phone though. That's the only catch. Could do it. Um, I'll keep you guys posted on the channel. There's a community post section, and look in there for any messages. I'll leave you guys a message if I'm going to do a casino stream. I'll try to give you a heads up on it. I'm new to this live streaming too. It's like you can schedule. I should have scheduled it well in advance. I only did it a few hours ago or 2 hours ago. I scheduled it, something like that. Oh yeah, heaven can't wait. You would have gotten a new comforter already. I slept. You see, the thing is, I'm on the cruise solo, so I have a king bed. So what I did, instead of using the bad side, I switched over to the other side of the bed to sleep. And then I don't know what happened in the night. All the covers were all messed up when I woke up. If you have a queue, they are grilling food up. Yeah, the Weber queue. You got to burn the bratwurst. That $100 limit in order to get free cruises. I've heard others. I can't see these things flip by. I'm not. I think you have to play for every like $2.50, right? So say you have a dollar five bet or spin every time you press a button. You have to do two spins. It'll cost you $2.50, and then you'll get 1 point. Now you may win on some of those, and then you get the money goes back into your account, so to speak, and you can replay it. But it's a lot of you have to put a lot of money through the machines to get 1,000 points. That means you have to put $2,500 through the machine, and I've actually done that on this cruise already on day 2. But don't get the wrong idea. It's not like I put $2,000 of cash into the machine. I've been playing, so that's money I've won and I've lost. And you got to hedge your bet and switch machines around. And then if you get enough points, when you get 2,000 points, they'll give you free drinks in the casino. That's for everyone. I already have cruise offers, so when I booked the cruise, it already came with free drinks in the casino. So right away I could get that. Let's see some of the comments. Let me get to this. Deirdre, greetings. Upside down pineapples. I've seen a lot of door decorations when I've been walking through the hall. I've been too busy. I see a lot of cool Halloween stuff. I want to try to go around and film the door decorations when I get some time. Don't I don't know if I would have noticed these pineapple things. That will be in the future in a video on this very cruise. We will get to that. We'll do a door decoration viewing. And one of them, they had an amazing Halloween with skeletons, and they actually put a battery taped to the door somehow, and they had all these lights. They had lights on the door. Another cruiser, they had all these like little metal plaques made of all the Carnival cruises, and they're hanging on chains on the door. Pretty cool. Let's see. Strawberry matcha, disconcerting. It's you sleeping with a stuffed animal. I'm bringing it with you. Huh? That's Owly. It's one of my. I have a lot of stuffed animals. That's one of my animals. And I have two real animals. I have two parakeet birds. I put a short video up this afternoon of them. Leslie's watching them. She has like 15 parakeets or 12. She has a lot of them at her house. Maybe 12, something like that. Because my two are over there. Oh, you're losing me on your phone and your Roku. I don't know. Well, I'm on satellite. I'm in the middle of the Atlantic. Um, we're way off the coast of Florida, way east of Florida, northeast of Florida. Up by, I'd say we're off where Melbourne, Florida is. Maybe now down by almost by Miami, actually. That was at breakfast when I walked by the screen. Oh, thank you very much. Love the Cape. Cruise content is amazing. Thank you. I'm trying to do a good job here. I'm trying to keep it real, trying not to be phony. Some of the cruise channels, I watch them at home, and the ones they push on YouTube, I don't even like to watch them because they're too phony. It's like a canned production. I try all the channels I watch. The one thing I don't like, the phony stuff, and there's a lot of them they're like made by a production company. Yeah, that stuff. At least, well, Sarasota's a character, a dicey character, but at least his channel is not like a phony production. It's actually some of the smaller channels are more real. Okay, great. It looks like the connection is better. Greetings, Squirrel Bay Parodies. Great videos. I enjoy watching your video creations. Sarasota Tim on this channel a lot of times. I always say it's like a filler in a hot dog. You put, yeah, because I'm not always doing exciting stuff like doing the cruise and things like that when I'm home and I'm doing like work and stuff. We do like commentary on. Tim lives in an RV trailer for those that don't know, and he does YouTube. He gets amazing views, even though his content is really, what is it called, lackadaisical. It's very mundane, and I don't know. We don't know how he gets so many views. It's the one where he went for the apple pies, the apple orchard. He went in the apple stores, apple like apple cider, spiced apple, not the computer. He went in these stores with his daughter and he was filming stuff in the stores. They were all the same. He went to like 3 apple orchards. He made like an hour-long video. I have no idea how anyone would watch that thing. On my channel, I would never put that thing up. I'd be embarrassed to post that video. I would be totally embarrassed to post that. I would have to edit it down to like maybe an 8-minute video so people could bear to watch it. But he's shameless. He puts the video up and it got like 3,000 views, but it's like the worst content possible. I just don't get it. Hey, greetings, Stu. I think Stewie's in here. I got it. The print is like microscopic on here. Carl mentioned he wants to do a group cruise. Yeah, Bohemian Bromad, Carl, Amazon guy. He's doing other things now, other gigs. Cowpoke calls him Santa Claus because he's got the white beard. Needs to take a full Thai supplement. That's what Carl needs. Matter of fact, I don't have it with me. I got to take that today. I forgot to do it. Yeah, got to get some coffee and put the faux tie supplement in. But yeah, those some of the big channels like Don's Family Vacations, they do in fact do a group cruise, like a meetup. That would be a cool thing to do if in the future, because I do these cruises quite a bit, so I could give you guys a head up on it. I'm doing one in March, Carnival. It's called an adults only sea cruise. The CSEA stands for something. Exclusively adults. Something. It's not a big deal for me. I don't mind if there's kids on board, but they sent me a casino offer with drinks everywhere. They made me an offer too good to refuse. So I booked that, but I can't do that as a group cruise because it's already sold out. The thing sold out super fast. I need like a more mundane cruise that I can give you guys a lot of notice on. Just Mike's take. Welcome. ST is a smooth talking car salesman. Yeah, he's a personality. I think that's why people watch him. Yeah, he's definitely he uses his car sales training to sell you on the video. He's got that what do they call stick down. He's like folks, this is the best package you can possibly get. You gotta buy the same I drive. This is the best life ever. Yeah, he's got that whole thing down. You gotta burn your bratwurst. You gotta cook like I do. Yeah, I hate to say it, guys, but I went to the doctor recently, just before the cruise. I was all nervous, got a full physical, trying to keep up on stuff. But I'm telling you, I don't know if Sarasota is long for this world. To be honest with you guys, that he had a ridiculously bad calcium score. He's not changing his diet. I don't think he takes supplements. It's bad. I don't know. Timmy couldn't understand the instructions on how to rate the pies. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. That thing, he was out of his element. That Apple Orchard video was hits. That was one of the worst videos I've ever seen on his channel. I mean, other than his daughter was in the video, maybe people watched to see his daughter, but it was bad. It was like someone's home movie. They were driving in the daughter's car. It was just like bland. No, I don't know what the. I saw he's moved to another trailer park, another RV park or campsite. I saw the thumbnail. Haven't had time to watch the whole thing yet, but he's got all kind. That trailer's falling apart too. The more you move it, the more it falls apart. Let's see. Yes, the water. Thank you, Deb. It's amazingly blue now. It's a totally different from where I live on Long Island. Our water is kind of, from a distance, it may look a little blue, but it's kind of like a dark green. Yeah. And once you get down by the Caribbean or Florida, wow. That water, people I heard on deck, they were saying that's amazing color in that water. And oh, by the way, guess what? I'm running into people on the cruise that know me. Yup. The second time someone has come up to me on this cruise, and I'm trying to ask people now, what are your names? I'll give you a shout out. I just saw Henry and Elisa, I believe, on the pool deck. They spotted me. I was actually trying to get in the pool. I put my feet in. It was too cold. I knew I had the live stream coming up too. I'm like, I don't want to get all wet and be freezing. When you get out, it's really bad because the weather's not super warm yet. Yeah. So when I was getting out, they were calling me over, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. They know me, and then I'm like, oh yeah, the channel. Like, you watch the channel? They're like, yeah, we're big fans of the channel. and that was pretty cool. And I said, did you find me because of the cruise? You searched for the cruise? And they're like, no, we watched your channel. We found your channel originally or something. So it's pretty cool. People come up and they're like, oh yeah, they said, we don't want to be a stalker though. We don't want to come off as a stalker. I'm not like Tim. I'm not going to get all mad like he does. I think he's really grumpy in person. Sarasota. It's the kind of guy that snaps. It's like Jack Nicholson. He's ready to snap. He needs a drink. Speaking of which, time to wet my whistle a little bit. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't know. He doesn't like anyone, especially if you have a YouTube channel. Forget it. I totally don't understand why he doesn't just give the golf clubs back. You know, he shouldn't have even taken those back to Florida with him. The guy, Johnny Vegas, owned the golf clubs, in case people don't know what's going on here. Sarasota visited him, or they both met up in Las Vegas, out west. Tim did a trip the other year, and Tim likes to play golf, right? He didn't have his own clubs, so he would have to rent them if he went to play. So this guy, Johnny Vegas, he wanted to meet Tim. He was a fan of the channel. He went in the casino. He knew Tim was in there. He did a video or something. He met up with him, and they became kind of like friends, right? I think Vegas was buying him stuff. Johnny was buying him stuff. So Tim was hanging out. And then Vegas loaned him his golf clubs because he knew Tim wanted to play golf. And Tim took the damn clubs when he left. He never gave them back to Vegas. He took them all the way back to Florida. Hey, Rick Martin, greetings. I am not seasick, guys, and luckily I don't seem to have that problem. Fingers crossed. The ship it's going like this slightly. There are big rolling waves out there. No white caps, but there's long waves. I've been on ships when they go through a storm and it gets uncomfortable. Like this phone would fall over right now. It wouldn't stay up. I can tell you that much if we were in rough waters. But it doesn't bother me much. Leslie has to take some seasickness, a patch, and they have like Dramamine you can take. Some people are real sensitive. I see people with the patch on this cruise. I'm like, ship's not even moving around really. I don't know. They get real sensitive about that. So luckily I'm okay. One time I was on a ship and there was like a storm and I was stepped back by the buffet having like my lunch. I was starving. And I heard a guy was walking by and the ship was like rolling around and he went like this. He was like, oh, he's like, how can that guy eat that? He's like, this ship is going all over. But it depends if you are sensitive to motion. That's the thing. First stop, good question. St. Thomas. I think that's the U.S. Virgin Islands. And speaking of virgins, it's right next to Jeffrey Epstein's island, Little St. Jeffrey. Okay, it's right next door. You could take a little power boat over to it. And that's a shady place. Back in 2013, I was on a cruise there, and the locals were talking about it, and they said it was called Pedophile Island. They were calling it, and I said, "What the heck's the deal with that? What's going on?" And they're like, "Oh, we're not gonna say anything." I'm like, "That's just our local name for it." Just me. Greetings. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream. Oh no, Strawberry Matcha Girl, I can't hear you. Let's see what's going on. Is this thing on? It has noise reduction. There's a lot of bar noise behind me. Maybe if we do this, what do you think? This is Walter Cronkite reporting for the evening news. I have two microphones because I'm very pompous and important. There's a lot of conflict today. People are very dissatisfied with President Nixon. He's a terrible president. They're going to do a protest. Um, let's see. Long Island Ken was seen courting Leslie. Oh, no. That sneaky bastard. I shouldn't have trusted him. My okay. The signal did some kind of kickoff for a second. I apologize. Okay, Kevin can't wait says all is good on your end. The audio is good in my opinion. Okay, a few people said it's good, so two mics. Um, let's see here. Yeah, I sent Long Island Ken an invite to the live chat. I don't know if he's busy right now. I sent a couple of people an invite. Oh, my friend Rob, shout out to him in New York, Rob. And I've been trying to get a hold of him on the phone, but I'm like, I'll send him my live stream. He can join in if he wants. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah. Oh, there was a big glitch all of a sudden, and we couldn't hear you. That's satellite, folks, because I'm in the exact same spot. The phone's not moving. It's on the table here at the bar. These guys behind me are enjoying some fine drinks. They're mixing them up at the Alchemy. It's called a Mari Bar on this ship because it's an Italian themed ship. Mixing the drinks. Very good drinks there. You need the beverage package though. It costs about $20 each if you don't have it with the service fees. Um, ah, yeah, that was smart. Thank you, Gina. I did the right thing when I suspected the lady was sick at the table. And those tables are close together, too. That's the problem. Yeah, she got out a tissue and she started blowing. First of all, it's rude to do that at a table. I try not to do that. Sometimes when I'm sick, though, if you're really sick, you got to do that because it's like killing you. But really, you should be like, excuse me, I have to go and use the restroom and then blow your nose. That's why I was scared. Something was up. I don't want to get sick with a respiratory. Yeah. Um, I was on deck this afternoon. This is terrible. I shouldn't even tell you guys this crap. I was on the pool deck this afternoon. Oh, you may have seen my short video post. I got a delicious Reuben sandwich. Yeah, I have it back at the cabin. I have it later tonight. I did eat some of it, but I was on the pool deck in the lounge chair. There was a fat guy in the next a couple chairs over, and he was playing the tuba. And I lost my appetite. I can't. I'll lose weight on the cruise. I'll get in shape. Yeah, he was playing the tuba, but he didn't have any instruments with him. So that was the pool deck was nice, but the pool's still ice cold. I saw them filling it with water last night. They drain these pools, they refill them. They're salt water, which is really nice. You float. Uh, Great water. It's like being at the beach, but it's gotta warm up. Maybe when we get closer to the Caribbean and they refill it with the warmer ocean water, you would think they would heat it with the ships. The heat from the engine exhaust or something. You might be able to heat the pool water. Doesn't seem to be the case. I don't know, or it's not keeping up. Still on the cold side today. And yesterday was ice. More people are in it today. Maybe tomorrow, I'm thinking I'll be able to fully get in. I put my legs in. The hot tubs are usually crowded. Tonight, I might try to get in the hot tub and relax. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, and you know the problem. Yeah, Good point. That's what I was getting at. Don't they have a hot tub or a sauna? They have both. The sauna, you go in there and you like sweat. You just sit on like cedar benches, and it's supposed to be good for the body. I haven't done it yet. The hot tubs are usually too damn hot. The water, for me, the water feels too hot. If I find one that's more moderate, I'm going to test some possibly this evening. Okay, that's a good question right there. What is the biggest amount you have won at the casino? Guess what, guys? Last night, I did have some luck. I was playing a machine that was really cool, an Oktoberfest machine. It went into a bonus. It's called Heidi's Beer Fest. Heidi's October. It's like, welcome to Heidi's. It's Oktoberfest. That machine, you guys might know it if you play. They have it at all the casinos. I love that thing. It's like a party. And she pours the beers to give you like bonuses and stuff, wilds. Yeah, I got into a good bonus, and I had done a high level bet. It was like, how much was the spin? $7 or something. And it hit, and it gave me a whole bunch of free games. And by the time it was done, I'd won like, how much did I win on that? Like $400 or $500, something like that. But I keep replaying it. I keep replaying the money to try to get more points. That's how I get the free cruises. I don't just play it, and then if I win that, I'm like, okay, cash out. I'm not playing again the whole cruise or something like that. Yeah. So we'll see how it ends at the end of my cruise. How I'm trying to get a lot of points so I get more offers. So, um, that's a great question. Isn't the sauna part of a package? Yeah, there's spa treatments and packages. It's confusing. Some of them allow you access to like a special bath or hot tub at the spa. I did see a rain shower, a special shower there. I have a feeling you could just use that rain shower probably. There's a smaller hot tub, but it's only for like one or two people, and there's two guys in there. The women have their own, the guys have their own. It might be something Sarasota would like. You go in a communal thing with another guy. No women, of course. That wouldn't be good. He doesn't like women, I don't think. He likes going with the guys. Um, Goes to the gym and take a shower there, Planet Fitness. The sauna, by the way, I do know this. You can go in the sauna for free. On this particular ship, I asked about it. But like I said, you sweat. That's what the sauna is about. You sweat. Let's see. There's some questions here. Greetings, Tim Johnson. Greetings, 88 Mark 86. Greetings, Karen 13. Greetings. Let's see. I was on the original Carnival or whatever. Yeah, the original ship. What a wild party scene. The CEO was the cruise director. Wow, that was back when they only had like one ship, I think. And originally they took the ship and they repurposed the ship. It was like turned into a cruiser. Yeah, then they started ordering their custom cruise ships. I think the first one was like the Celebration in like 1986. Yeah, those were custom. And it's amazing now how fancy these ships are. Guys, it's really a miracle that you can even have a cruise ship like this. It's a damn miracle. The amount of work it takes, I don't even know how they manage it. It's got to be like like a daunting task. It, I'm sure there's a lot of people working behind the scenes to make this all happen, and even like manage it with like the office. It's amazing, like all the technical aspects of it. Yeah, it's just I am impressed. I don't know how they do it. I feel like it's like a magic act to go on this cruise. I'm in awe of how the service you get, like, and the amount of people on the cruise, thousands of people. But the deal is that's how you can do it so damn cheap because there's so many people on the cruise. They help pay for your fare for you to go on it. Otherwise, you're talking about $1 billion super yacht, basically, with world class food, entertainment, pools, hot tubs. It would be impossible if you if it weren't for so many people being on the ship. And you need the ship to be big too. You wouldn't want to be on a super yacht. Too small. Thing would roll and roll, even in moderate seas. That ship, the little yacht, man, they thing goes all over the place. And they don't even have a pool on board. It's too hard to do that. Too much weight. I stayed in the spa suites on the Carnival Sunshine. I believe that's a Carnival ship. I've heard of Sunshine. We had access to the sauna, thermal beds, and all the heat rooms. Wow. So maybe you can go in there and use that stuff uh, without even getting a spa package. I know on MSC, I went on Meraviglia, and they said you could use the hot tub, the salt room, the rain shower, the special rain shower, but you had to buy a spa treatment. And if you were, I think, platinum, you got an hour free. But they said you could take advantage of that and stay longer. I got that because they did a status match and I got platinum on MSC. I'm only gold on Carnival Venezia. I'm a lowly peasant here. I don't even have the full beverage package, only in the casino. Let's see. Oh, greetings. Have a good one, Mike. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Keep up the vids. Ah, what kind of, I don't know. I guess you've seen him at the beach. Why does ST shave his chest? Who knows? His skin is shot, that guy. He's got like a leather face, a red leather, like an old Cadillac DeVille. He stays in the Florida sun without wearing a damn hat. The guy's a numbskull. And he said, the guy's so hairy, he probably figured that it's embarrassing. He's like Sean. If you watch the old James Bond movies, Sean Connery looks like he has an animal growing out of his chest. He's got all this like chest hair or something. I guess that was big in the 1960s. Nowadays, I guess they consider it unsightly. Huh. Okay, winning anything in the casino. Yes, a couple of wins. Some of the machines are good, but I'm going to warn you, it's a tight casino. It's not regulated by the gaming commission like a Las Vegas or Atlantic City would be. Not that those are much better. Atlantic City's very tight. It's not that good. I'd say it's comparable to Atlantic City, maybe even a little better. Hollywood Hard Rock in Florida, that's got the best damn machines. I win there, and they're very generous with their comps. Excuse me. Yeah, women don't like hairy men. Yeah, you know what? I agree. I think there's something to that. Leslie said that too. They're like, she's like, doesn't like that. It might be the style, in the 1960s, that was like macho, and you had all these guys who were like that. They were practically like an ape. They had for Austin Powers movie and stuff. They were busting on like the 1960s, how things changed. Now it's like these guys have to be what do they call them? Metrosexuals. You have to be neat as a pin. You have to be totally shaved or well groomed. You wear designer clothes. You got to be thin, not these hulking guys like in the 60s. Okay, let's see. How is the stain comforter doing? Have you added to it? Oh man, we're going to hell in a handbag. Well, the good part is if I do stain it, nobody can say diddly because it was already a wreck. It was already a mess when I got it. It looked like something the one of the bums used on the street. Huh. No, I'm lucky to have a roof over my head. I'm lucky to have the bed to sleep in, guys. You can't ask for too much here. Come on. Um, Tim lives to be 16 again, and he was hairless. Huh? Yeah, he's trying to recapture his golden years when he could go out with that Walmart girl. He got married way too young. I don't understand that. Who does that? It was like in high school and he met some lady who was in her 20s or whatever, who was like an older, what do they call that? A cougar. And being that he was only like 16. Who does that? Why didn't he just date go out with the girl? He got married and then as soon as he gets married, he like splits. He said in one of his videos he had to split. He even had a kid with her. That's his first son, Tim Sr., I think. He was like Jack Nicholson. He's like, man needs an elixir from the wife and kids. Let's see. Oh God. This chat is going down the drain here. It's turning into a men's X-rated chat. Do you think ST shaved his junk? My God. Maybe he had a Brazilian wax done. Who knows? Oh, wow. Greetings from, I'm going to butcher this, Yekaterinburg City. Wow. Where are you? What country are you in, my friend? This is amazing. The internet, just amazing how this can work. I'm on a satellite in the ocean and I'm talking to people that are in another country, possibly halfway around the globe. You ask what happened to Tim Sr. Apparently, the rumor is that he has a restraining order against Sarasota Tim. He's not allowed to communicate with him or see him. And that's a strange tale. He's never explained what happened. Um, okay, this is a Russian city between Europe and Asia. Wow. Now I know what's over there. There's mountains called the Urals. The Ural Mountains, and they have a Russian motorcycle called a Ural. It's similar to a BMW for going like on kind of like off-road. It could have knobby tires. It's like a cross-country type motorcycle. It's really cool. Um, believe it or not, I have been to Russia. I've been there on a cruise, and the ship stopped in St. Petersburg. I toured the Hermitage Art Museum. It used to be Peter the Great's winter residence, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and I have video footage in high def. It's back in my computer or on memory chips, and I'm going to post it on the channel in the future. I cruised on a Baltic cruise, and we went around Baltic There we go. There we go. Sorry, guys, we had lost the signal. The ship was going around the dark side of the moon, Houston. We had radio blackout. It was very scary. Couldn't communicate. Yeah, when I left off, I was just saying that I'm going to be posting video when I went to St. Petersburg, Russia on a cruise. I have all the videos before I did the channel. I just started this channel like a year and a half ago. Yeah, you'll see. Subscribe for free if you guys haven't already. And you'll see when I post that. Greetings, Portola 45. I live in a city north of Seattle. We have a huge Ukrainian and Russian population. Wow. Cool, cool. Immigrants from the war. Yeah, well, yeah, with that going on, a lot of people, I don't blame them. They wanted to get out of the area, out of harm's way. Um, when I went, I don't even think, guys, when I post this footage, you can't even do what I did anymore. They don't do the cruise. Okay, it's very cold where you are. I saw that in your city, minus, did you say 1 degree Celsius? And I got to convert that because in the States, we have a whole different system. We use Fahrenheit. I think it's British. We use the British pounds, miles, Fahrenheit. Minus 1 degree would be, I think 0 degrees Celsius is 32 Fahrenheit. So you're probably like 29 degrees, 30 degrees Fahrenheit for us US folks. Yeah, that's a little on the chilly side there. I hate when it goes below freezing. I live in the city north. Okay, that one I read. Not in almost 2 years since my birthday. Okay. What is that? Are you referring to? I only see part of the chat on here. That's the problem. It goes by pretty fast. Is that when you did your last cruise? Um, what do you think about the Russian people and the country Russia? Good question. Good question. Do you know when I've been on cruises like Norwegian cruise line, from time to time, there's been Russian workers on the cruise. There was a great lady I met who was the guest services, the excursion salesperson on Norwegian, and she told me she lived near the north of the Ural Mountains. So she was from Russia. She was great, very nice lady. And when I toured St. Petersburg, I'm going to tell you something crazy. When you walk, we were allowed to walk freestyle on the streets of St. Petersburg, as well as toward the museum. Unfortunately, because of the war situation, they don't do these tours anymore. You can't tour it, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it will open up again in the future, but this was in 2019, I think. You could go there, and they let us walk around on the streets of St. Petersburg. And I'm telling you, if it weren't for, unless you had a hat like this you were wearing or something like that, but if you just dressed normally, we were walking around. At the time, I had a different girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend. We were walking around the streets, and you would not know, unless we talked, of course, you would not know that we were not just Russian citizens walking around. So you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. It's similar to being in the United States. There's people walking on the street. Seem very similar. The buildings looked more historic than New York, for instance. But yeah, it's just a language barrier. But the Russian people are very nice, and it's too bad there's world leaders have friction and stuff like that, and the stuff going on. The Ukrainian people are nice too. From my understanding, they both speak Russian. They're very similar. It's almost like a civil war or a civil conflict. Like we had that in the United States. We're all Americans, but you had the North and then you have the South. And at one point in time, there was a war between the North and South in the 1800s, a while back. But yeah, it's the same type of thing. Um, Sometime maybe I'll go back. I'll be back again and visit if they do the cruise ports again. My problem is I don't like to fly. I try to avoid it if at all possible. I love cruising, but I'm not big on flying. Let's see here. How many cruises have you been on? Do you know I lost count? This is bad. Sometime I want to find all the cruise cards. They give you the card. I'll show you. And there's a little hole in the corner. I'll show you the back without doxing myself. They have this little hole, and you can put them on like a keychain. Yeah, it put all the cards together, and then it tells you on the front what the dates were and what cruise you had. I got to count them all up and show you guys that sometime. I've been on a number of cruises, and I've been going a lot lately because I've been getting them from the casino department. Are you enjoying the cruise? Looks like an older crowd. Define older. I'm actually pretty old myself, but I try to not act like it. Yeah. Um, there's all kinds of people on the cruise. You're right. It's not school vacation, so a lot of retirees. Um, there are very few kids on board. Um, it's kind of it's each cruise is different. If you go on a school break, there's going to be a lot more kids. Yeah, there are a lot of retired people on board, but we're having a good time. Talk in the casino, do gameplay. It's fun. Um, and yeah, I try to stay active. I played a little basketball this morning or this afternoon. I didn't even get up this morning. I got up close to noontime. That was a workout. Some b-ball. I watch St. John's basketball. I'm into like watching it. I like to play it too a little. I'm not that good. I'm gonna film tomorrow maybe. I'll bring the camera when I do it. I happened to be walking by and the court was open. And they had balls. I went in there, started bouncing it, started practicing, doing some shots. Then there was a girl there that was pretty athletic. She was doing basketball, and we were both doing it and having a good time there. And yeah, it's a great workout. It takes a lot of like energy, burns some calories. Well, would you consider doing a cruise with Sarasota Tim? That's a good question. I'd kind of be afraid. You know that Netflix series where the girl disappeared from the cruise ship? I'm going to be doing a video about that. I watched it with Leslie. I would kind of be afraid ST might throw me overboard, make it look like an accident. I don't know if I trust him. Um, oh, I understand your English is a tough language, and he's translating. He's using a translator to decipher some of the comments. I guess to post the comments. I appreciate that. From Russian. That was the guy that lives by the I think by the Ural Mountains, somewhere in Russia, over by, he said, halfway to China. Thank you for the compliments that I look young. Yeah, a lot of supplements, moisturizers. I put like a moisturizing sunscreen on today a few times. Try to keep the wrinkles out of the picture. Wear a sun hat. Yeah. Greetings, Tim. 54. You don't look older. Thank you. Thank you. I'm right below you. I am below 54. I'm not quite there yet. We don't want to rush it. But 55, double nickels, that's the old retirement age. People would retire at 55. Okay, remember to do the video of... Oh, comment just disappeared up there. Something about you want to see some kind of info about the cruises. How I juggle work and make money going on the cruise, or to do it. Yeah, that's a tough one. I do day trading stocks, so I have flexibility. I have a lot of responsibility though, and it's hard to get away on a cruise like this. I'm always crossing my fingers. That's the only problem with cruising. Yeah, well, even if you fly somewhere or you have a timeshare, you still have the problem when you go on vacation. That's the thing, you know. Lots of walkers and electric wheelchairs. Yes. A matter of fact, you know those hiking sticks that Tim bought at Walmart? I've seen a lot of people that bring those with them. They have sticks instead of a cane. They use those walking sticks inside the cruise ship. YouTube is blocked in part of Russia or parts of it, but you have a VPN, virtual private network. Wow. I can't believe that they block. I guess maybe they block the YouTube from United States. There's controversy, I guess. Oh, that lady's waving on my video or to a friend. Wow. Well, I'm glad you're able to view it. I'm glad you're able to view the channel. Welcome. I'm glad to have you aboard. Hard Knocks. Greetings. You're on the Carnival Radiance. Awesome. Awesome. Were you cruising in the Pacific? You were saying yesterday, right? The Pacific Ocean? Got back to something, NBIS today. Oh, is that a stock buy? Great buy, in my opinion. Nice. You made some profit. I haven't, I don't dare do trading on the cruise. If my internet cuts or I can't get out of a trade, it could be a disaster. You probably could. If I brought a notebook computer, I'd be more confident. Address the elephant in the room. You're addressing Snazzy or on the solo trip. Huh, that's not true. I had the same jacket and the same shirt, the same outfit when I was with Leslie. You just might not have seen it because Leslie didn't. When I'm with her, it takes a lot of my time up, so I can't film as much. Yeah, that's the thing. We still do film, but less. Is Leslie bummed out about missing this trip? Believe it or not, she was happy that she wasn't going on this cruise. She likes being at home. She has her birds, her garden, and stuff, her parents. She likes less stress, she likes doing her gig at home. The blood work, we're going to talk about that. I recently had a physical done, got my blood results. Yeah, there's some crap. I'm going to talk about that in a separate regular video. We don't want to bring people down, right? Hopefully. I'll tell you the deal. There's discrepancy, there's controversy. I will do a separate video, and then that will have a comment section that people can communicate, can talk numbers. Let's see. This thing's risky. I could start talking about it, and we'll cut out. I remember I told you about it earlier in the $20 range. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should have bought in. It's tough. All these stocks. Oh, it ran up to $130. Damn, that would have been a home run. I should have at least bought a few shares and just kept it in the account. Ouch. You were right on the money. If I see new tips from you, Hard Knocks, you've earned some legit credibility. I will try some of the trades. You have credibility now, my man. Credibility. Um, that is a good trade. Let us know when your next cruise, besides March 3rd, it's sold out. Your friend Uncle Rico. Greetings, Uncle Rico. Yes. Thank you. I will keep you posted. If you guys want to join on the same cruise, I will keep you posted when I book a new one. I haven't booked any more at the moment because I've been under a lot of stress. But in the winter time, when I'm stuck in New York in the miserable, snowy weather, I'll probably go on the computer and be dreaming about doing another cruise. And if I book something, I'll definitely fill you guys in on it on the channel. Um, Greetings, Christine. Leslie seemed happy at Chili's. Yes, we had a great time. That's like being on the cruise. You know, you go to Chili's or Applebee's, sit at the bar, it's the same thing, like this Amari bar behind me. Yeah, you sit at the bar, you can get a drink, and those drinks are only $6. The Witch's Brew, they'll make whatever drinks you want to, and you get some snacks. Just got to keep the portions small. Um, did you get the finger? Oh, the the exam, the prostate. No, you know what? They did not do that, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I am disappointed that they didn't because I'd rather have that done and know what the hell is going on than to be in the dark. I had that done before I had a physical, and people make a big deal out of it. Everyone's like, "Oh, that's a bad exam. Oh, you got the glove." Oh, I'm gonna tell you, that's a load of bull crap. It's a piece of cake exam. I don't know why people worry about it. That is easier than the damn blood test. It doesn't involve a freaking needle, and it's not gonna hurt or anything. Um, what I'm gonna be honest with you though, I prefer having a female doctor do it. Just it's kind of silly, but it's silliness. I would prefer I had a female doctor do it and she checked it. That was a while back. I'm due for another one, and this time I totally forgot about asking because I was worried about my blood pressure and stuff. Yeah, and I think that was all caused by stress. It sucked. Um, I should have gotten that checked. I'm gonna tell you more about it with the blood work and stuff. But I recommend if you go to a physical, don't worry about that. That's an easy piece of cake test. And it's not like you have to have anesthesia or pain medicine. Oh, by the way, the damn needle, the blood work, I noticed when I was at the pool today. Um, I don't know if it will come out on camera, but I have a black and blue mark here now from where the needle was, and my arm was a little sore. That's the thing that I hate, that blood work. Um, do you prefer Nantucket over the Hamptons? Um, Give me a thumbs up. Yes, give me a thumbs up, guys. Hit the thumbs up. That helps promote the live stream so more people can hear us or find us. It will replay. I think it will go as a regular video. Um, both places are great. Hamptons and Nantucket. Nantucket's a small island, though. You got to go by boat. Hamptons, that's a great vibe. There's fun little places to go to. It's very expensive, though. That's the only drawback. It's movie star territory. That's where Alec Baldwin crashed his Land Rover the other week. The dumbass drove it into a tree, and he blamed it on a garbage truck. How the hell do you not see a garbage truck coming? Um, oh no! Have a dude on the ship perform the exam on you. No, 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 no. We do not need that. It's cool that you and Leslie can enjoy your alone time. Yes, it's fun. Sometimes it's fun to be home. That's the old joke, people. If they ask, "What are you doing this weekend?" and they're like, "I'm enjoying my mortgage." Yeah, spend some time at home. Enjoy where you live. Um, okay, here's the Russian commenter, my friend from Russia, and he went through the time to translate his comment. It says, "My friend, if you're looking for something exotic and new, come to Yekaterinburg. It's Y-E-K, it's spelled Aterinburg, Yekaterinburg. I'll meet you at the airport and take you to all the crime-ridden sites in our city." Ha! Wow. I don't know. Is it urban? Is it city? Or is it country? I guess it's an more urban area. I imagine there's less crime in the country parts of Russia, pretty much like it is in the United States, where you have crime in the cities like New York, and then in the country there's less people around. Let's see here. Okay, here's another one he translated before the comment disappears. It's scrolling pretty fast. Bring a couple more cars from the auction. We've introduced a 300% recycling fee and will soon be driving around on skateboards. Wow. So it's getting real expensive to get a car, huh? It's terrible. Where is the old crowd? Did you all leave? Oh yeah, maybe. Oh, a lot of my subscribers, they might be having dinner right now. The reason I did this live stream, it's a peculiar time to do it. It's kind of me being kind of greedy on my part because I have too much fun in the evening on the cruise. Things start to get really fun. I go to the casino, I go to the restaurant. There's a lot of music venues on the ship to watch. I try to film it. If I see cool stuff, I'll post it as a regular video. It will come up on the channel. But yeah, it gets real busy. I haven't had this cruise. I've been uber busy the whole day because I get up super late. So half the day is gone by the time I had my breakfast. You may have seen I had the shrimp burrito. It's not really a breakfast item. That was as close as I could find because all the breakfast was closed by the time I woke up. I got decaf coffee. I turned it into a breakfast. Tomorrow they have the late risers restaurant brunch, which I really like. I didn't realize they said every other day it changed. Today breakfast went to 10 a.m. So tomorrow it goes till noontime. I should be in luck. I'm not sure. I don't even know if we're going to be in St. Thomas. Are we already there that quickly tomorrow, or is there another fun day at sea? I got to look at the itinerary. I'm not even sure now. And I got to look at the excursions. That's right. They have a whole list, just like being at a resort, of cool things you can do. They are an upcharge. When you get to the island, there's all kinds of cool stuff. And I got a few of them in mind. Well worth paying for, especially I'm solo, so it's going to be cheap. If you have a family, it could get real expensive though. But for me, like one of them I saw was like $50. I can do that. And they take care of you too. They will make sure you get back in time for the cruise. You don't miss the ship. They watch out for you. Private tour, it's risky in the islands. Yeah, you don't know if something goes wrong. What if the guy's car breaks down or something? You can miss the ship. Um, Thank you, Jeff M. Greetings. I hope you don't get Legionnaire's disease on the boat. Huh? Me too. Me too. That's no joke. One of my good friend of mine, his father passed away. They didn't know what was wrong with him at first. They thought maybe he had COVID. It turned out he had gotten Legionnaire's disease. And I think he had been in New York City and he was working on an air conditioner. That seems to always be dangerous in the city. When you have sitting water, like what's in an air conditioner, I hope, man, I hope there's none of that around here. Um, Boots Flintstone, greetings. Welcome to the live chat, my friend. People come and go. We've been doing it like for, what have we been on, like an hour or something? They come and go in the chat. A lot of new people on board. I invite you to subscribe. It's actually uh, totally for free. Oh, thank you very much. The photographer just came over. He gave me another duck. He found one. We got this little guy here. I got a whole bag of ducks I'm going to be hiding. I'm going to label them with a marker for the channel New York Dan. This one might be hard to read it. And then we got this guy here, which I found in the casino. He's even got a sailor's hat on. Deb, greetings. You're eating spaghetti tonight? I love spaghetti. I wish didn't have so damn many carbs in it. That's the only problem. I'll see what's on the dining room menu tonight. I haven't even checked yet. Um, yeah, my bun, what's left of my bun is behind my head. I got to enjoy this hair while I still have it. Um, I should put like minoxidil or something, get it to grow like a cat's. I want it to be like a cat's fur. That's how thick I want it to be. And they're gonna look at me and they're gonna be like, that guy has really, really good hair. Yeah, that would be amazing, right? Greetings, Jeff. Uh, let's see, what game you play at the casino? Good question. I do all slots because you earn the most amount of pointage in the slots. The table games are stingy. They don't give you as many points. I guess they figure you got better odds at the table game. But some of my favorite slot machines, I played Dracula, Count Dracula, my friends. And you're going to see, I think I have it on my casino video I'm going to post. I played Heidi's Beer Fest, Oktoberfest. Welcome to Oktoberfest. More beers, Heidi. Dracula. It says, what does he say? I'm trying to think what Drax says. My man Drax says, blood is the life. Blood is the life force. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, one of the bonuses I hit on Dracula, he says, creatures of the night, come forth. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Deb, we'll do the results soon. Oh, you're a nurse. Awesome. Awesome. You're a valuable asset to have on board the channel because people are saying that Life and Vibe, she's a nurse. She claims to be a nurse. People were saying yesterday she's not really even a nurse. She just does commentary on Sarasota Tim's health. And she pretends to be a nurse. And she also replays his entire video. As soon as he puts out a new video, she replays it. And they've been like fighting over their copyrights. You can do something about, you can do fair use. You can play someone's video if you keep pausing it and you comment enough. Let's see what else. We're active. This is my friend in Russia, and I wish I could say your name. You could. You could Now it's like YouTube system that you do when you say affiliate program. Is this like some kind of a channel type thing? Um, Tim Johnson asks, NYD, do you wear a Speedo on the ship? You know what? I do not dare do that. I feel there's a number of reasons. One, I already have a girlfriend. I don't know if I would even. I don't know. That's a European thing. A lot of European guys do that and they don't care. They're like, it's fine. You can wear that. I also don't. I don't want to invite. Oh, something next week. You're going on a cruise. The comments are swirling by. I also don't want to like invite. If that's a signal for guys, may get the wrong idea for guys to come up to you and be, if they're looking, if they are attracted to men, they might come up to you and want to meet you or whatever. It's just, if you have one of those on, I have not seen. I don't know if anyone has been wearing one of those on this cruise. To be honest with you guys, I don't know if anyone's had one of those on. I have shorts. I have big shorts. I wear not big, but bathing suit. I also like to have pockets because, I got stuff like my card, my cruise card with me when I'm on the deck. I'm carrying things around with me too, so it's nice to have a bathing suit with pockets in it. Working on a cruise ship, something about working. I feel like I'm working on the ship. I've done this cruise so many times now, but I love this ship. It's a good cruise. I've been on Norwegian. This is comparable to a Norwegian breakaway. I think the food might even be better on Carnival. I had lobster tail last night. The video's up on the channel from the dinner. March 8th, Carnival Pride out of Baltimore. Great. That's awesome. That's over on my coast, the Atlantic Ocean. That should be a good cruise. Carnival Pride. That's a nice one. You'll be in the Atlantic. Let's see. You think it's more of a beach thing? Yeah, I guess the Speedo topic. Yeah. People on the beach want to show off or whatever. They want to garnish that. I don't know. In my opinion, I like having a baggier bathing suit. I think it's more comfortable. I don't know how those Speedo things work. If they have like some kind of like a cup in there or something to like cover so you don't see the shape of it. Maybe it's covered up. It's phony. Maybe they put a sock in there to make it embellish it. That's what Sarasota does. He takes some of the socks and he puts them in there. Greetings, Richard. Big fan of NYD. You are very informed on the diesel stuff. Yes. Perhaps a little heavy oil in your blood. Yes, the HFO. That's what I'm powering. Everything you see here, the lights behind me. HFO, heavy fuel oil, running diesel generators. They're medium speed diesel. They turn at like 450 RPM revolutions per minute. They have on this ship, there's like it's either 4 or 6 of these diesel engine generators, and they're like V12s. Yeah, they're big engines, V14s, V12s, and they can burn. They heat the oil up to like through 250 degrees, something like that. They inject it in. It's almost like road tar. That's how thick the oil is. Okay, Karen asks, do you ever eat at the buffet? Once in a while. I got that Reuben sandwich today at Marketplace Deli. That's in the buffet area. I have it back at the cabin. That will be a good snack later. You like Baltimore, easiest port to sail out of. MYD, has anything gave you the runs yet? People aren't afraid to ask on this channel. They're not afraid to ask questions. Oh my gosh, no one wears a Speedo anymore. Karen says, I think AI, Dan is AI. The real New York Dan always has delayed audio. I figured it out. That's the image stabilization on the phone causing that problem. Yeah. It, if you talk too fast, something about it has to delay the video so it can stabilize it, and then the audio is like real time and it has to like merge them together. So if the video gets cut, if the memory card's full, that's what's causing it. Or if you talk too soon, it doesn't line it up right. It's a problem with the Sony phone I have. The Motorola phone does not do that, but that makes sense because the Motorola, I don't think it has image stabilization. This phone has amazing stabilization. I don't need to use the gimbal or anything. That's the thing. It's a trade-off. Now I forget what I was talking about before. It was a good point we were talking about before. Maybe I'll circle back to it. Uh, Cooper, welcome, Cooper. I haven't seen you in here yet. Desert 67, by the way, welcome. Um, Love the vids, New York Dan. My wife watches your vids while putting her makeup on at 5:30 a.m. It's like you live here. Thank you. Greetings. Yeah, a lot of times I'm up super late, and by the time I get the video posted, it's already in the morning, like 1 a.m. So I'm like, it's morning chat. It's morning chat time. Thank you, Boots Flintstone. Like and subscribe. Yeah, thank you. The thumbs up is the thing to hit. That's great. Subscribe for free. Um, let's see here. Are you nervous? NYD, are you nervous? You can't fill the Speedo. Tim Johnson asks. No question. Too far out there to ask. Well, if you saw my video in the cabin, I was saying I have the opposite problem because the damn toilet doesn't have enough room in it, and I don't want to get bacteria or something from. Yeah, it's bad news, guys. Sit down on that thing, and the thing will touch the porcelain inside there. You got to be very careful how you sit on that thing and what you do. I have the opposite problem. I don't want to attract too much attention with those things. You seem so busy. Do you relax at all? You know what? I'm like BE, barium exposure. I am on edge. I need my pills. I'm always high strung. No, I'm having a fun time. I sleep a lot on the cruise. I slept today until 11:30 in the morning. So I am not always. The reason I'm so busy is I'm only awake a certain amount of hours, basically. So when I'm awake, I got to make the most of it. Here's a good one. Let's see. NYD, do you discuss your blood pressure results yet? She wants to know the results. She has been getting a lot of blood pressure work done. Um, I have gotten the results back. I've heard them over the phone. I haven't seen the printout, but I do know I wrote down the numbers, and I will be doing a video about that. I will be doing a video, and you can comment on it. I leave all my comments open. I don't delete comments on my channel. And even if they're bad comments, I just leave them up. I'm like, the hell with it. Like there's a lot of trolls on my channel too. I just leave the comments up. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, they leave. Better to just leave it up than try to panic about everything if you're embarrassed by a comment or people are busting on you. Just leave it. I don't want to be like Tim. He's so paranoid. He only lets a few people comment, and he's always scrubbing them. And does phantom block where you leave a comment but no one sees it. There's all kinds of crap. Let's see. BE seems like a guy waiting for a heart attack to happen any minute. Yeah, he's strung out. He gets so mad. He went up to a property apparently he has up in where he lives. What I don't even know what state he's in. Is he in Michigan? I'm thinking. For you guys that are new to the channel, BE is this channel called Barium Exposure, and the guy's a Sarasota Tim commentator from time to time, and he's like a retired guy that's kind of high strung, and he gets mad at the other channels. He's talked about my channel, and thank you, Christine. By the way, no matter how risque, I answer it. Yeah, the calcium score, that's another test. Yeah, BE though, he's very high strung and he's always when he broadcasts, you think he's gonna explode. He was doing one the other day. I was imitating him, and I went up to the property, and no, I am not going to film it. I'm not gonna film it. I'm not gonna do a point and shoot video up there. When I go up there, I'm not stressing it or showing you it. He gets like really mad. He over like little dumb stuff. And we don't say anything terrible about him, but he gets all strung out. He's like, New York, damn. He thinks he knows me. It's like he was buying into Capote's stuff. Capote is a jackass. He gets so mad. You're like, oh man, just doing him, I'm starting to get stressed out here. Jeez Louise. Okay, we got blocked from Sarasota's. I just scrolled up. I don't know how to do these, how to play with. I'm afraid to even touch this phone. The whole thing's gonna fall over. I'm lucky to be able to even do this, guys. Michigan, thank you very much. That's where barium exposure is located. He's up in Michigan. Um, Thank you. Greetings, John Atkins. Welcome aboard. Have a great time cruising New York, Dan. Cheers. Yeah, I'm having a blast on here. It's fun. I was nervous at first. It's such a long one. This one's scary. It's like a 12-night, 13-day cruise or something. I've done others where it's like 7 days. You're like, okay, just a week, going to Bahamas or something. That's nice. It's This one was a little scary. MYD, something about the pool on the cruise. The pool water's been too damn cold. Maybe tomorrow I'll be getting in it. They drain it. I saw last night it was empty, and they have this huge water spout on the side of the pool. Inside it was gushing water out like a fire hose. They were refilling it. Microphone, something is much audio that's coming through. Okay, are these working good? Are they both? Let's see. They have a light. Yeah, they're working. These are good mics. This was like I didn't bring the super expensive mics with me. I'm afraid of losing them on the cruise. These things are actually work pretty good. I think it was more my phone that was the problem than the microphones. They have little lapel clips, but I'm holding them because if I'm on my lapel, they droop down and then they're pointed in the wrong direction. I think that's part of it. Are the shows good? Huh? Do you know I have yet to even go to the damn show on this cruise, but I went with Leslie. The women love the shows. They love doing that on the cruise. I went with Leslie last time, one called like Rock of Ages, and that was a real cool production. They're really good. It's like Broadway. They're not amateurs. They have elaborate stage. They have sound, great sound. It's world class. They have spotlights, LED lasers, even. The thing is, I can't go in there and film it for you guys. It's all copyrighted. I don't want to get in trouble with the cruise line. They're nice enough to give me these free cruises. The last thing I want to do is like do something, put something up, and then it's like I get cited for violations. Thank you very much. I saw a greeting about New York Dan, but I can't see it now because it just scrolled up. People are asking, have you seen any pineapples? I was saying, I've been walking so fast by the doors, you know. I'm gonna go around with my phone and I'm gonna film decorations on the doors. We'll walk down a few hallways and we'll see if we can find any. I'll label the video like pineapple hunt and Halloween decorations. We'll do that. That's a great idea. I gotta remember to do that. A lot of Halloween decorations on the goose too. Oh, thank you. You can hear me fine. And you know what? It's very noisy back here at the bar. Um, they're making drinks up back there. That's the Alchemy bar, the Amari bar. And yeah, these mics do have noise canceling, so I'm hoping that that works. Um, the reason I have two mics, this thing has a stereo channel system, and I noticed if I just use one mic, people can't hear me as well. So this way, both mics, both channels are fully activated, and I think that makes a big difference. That's why when I was using one mic, they're like, "Your microphone's cheap, we can't hear you." Oh, the breakfast video, thank you. You're watching that now. That was a good one. Yeah, was that my burrito from today or the other breakfast I had yesterday was really good. The Benedict, poached eggs, salmon. They call it lox Benedict in New York. That's smoked salmon. They call it lox. Food looks great. Yeah. Any plans for you and Leslie moving in together? We got a lot of there's possibilities. Right now, though, we both, to be honest with you, here's the thing. It's a lot of holding me back and even holding Leslie back. Her parents need a lot of help, and she's there. People, and we both live very busy lives. Like we find time to have. Oh, apologize. Signal goes in and out. But yeah, we're the best we can with what we have. Let's put it that way. We're trying. Um, let's see. Oh, behind the scenes tour. They have those, but they sell them as an excursion, and they cost a lot. It might be like $80. Here's the problem. Some of them are kind of lacking. Some of them they go to the theater on the bridge. On the bridge, and I have video footage from a tour. I'll post that. I have all the straight footage. It's before I did the official channel, and sometime I gotta post that. Hermitage Museum in Russia, the behind the scenes tours. I even went. I was in Berlin, Germany, on a cruise tour, and I actually walked right on top of like where Hitler's bunker was. Walked around the city. I went by where the Gestapo was, where the basement of the Gestapo was. I saw the Berlin Wall, the site of that. Yeah, it's buffering a little bit. Yeah, it's over. This this live stream's been going on a damn. I didn't realize time goes by so fast when you're on the cruise. I should wrap this up because the night's starting to happen. I might go to the disco club tonight. Last night I was in the casino and luckily I won money, but I missed going to the disco because I was so busy. I got to make a phone call to Leslie also at some point over WhatsApp. That works on the internet package. Um, any plans on visiting Sarasota, Tim, in Florida again? Yeah, well, I have friends there, and I'm in Florida. I take a little visit with friends, so when I'm down there. Anything's possible. It's game on. I could message him and say, "Hey, if you want to meet up at a public venue, I'll meet up with you." Um, or if I go to his neck of the woods, if I see him at the mall or somewhere in public, maybe I could say hello. But yeah, I got creeped out when I went to his trailer. I got a bad vibe. The video's up on the channel from April. A lot of people have seen it, unless you're new to the channel. I went to Bradenton, Florida, where this guy, Sarasota Tim, lives in an RV trailer, and he does a YouTube channel. He got a little bit of success with a Social Security video. He has like 60,000 subscribers. So I went to try to visit him, and I saw the trailer and stuff, but then I backed off it because the area was like shady, and I started to get a bad vibe. I didn't know if Tim had back then. I didn't. Now I realize I think he's pretty much a loner, and I don't think the neighbors even know him. But back then I was like, what if he has a lot of friends in the area? They might see me and ambush me or something. Thank you. He saw the video. It was great. Thank you. Yeah, Tim's not a friendly guy. He just plays one. He plays one on YouTube, basically. Yep. Yeah, that was a fun trip, guys. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I also toured Lake Okeechobee in the middle of Florida. Yeah, that famous hole that's in the South Florida almost. Huge lake. That thing's insane. Videos on the channel if you haven't seen it. It's amazing. You can, for as far as the eye can see, it's water, but it's a lake and it has waves. It's so big. There's a cool RV park right on Lake Okeechobee. You can stay at. It's in the video. It's back from April. All right, guys. Hey, you know what? I gotta wrap this thing up because I got work to do now on the ship. I'm getting hungry too. I haven't eaten much this afternoon. Uh, I I enjoyed the live stream. This was really cool, and I'll see you guys in the regular videos. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, everyone. Let's spread this damn live stream so that it turns into a regular video, and we'll try to do this at 4:30 p.m. while I'm on the cruise solo. I'll try to make the time to do it. Even somewhere between 4:30 and 5:30, I'll put the live stream up earlier in the afternoon, and it will say upcoming live stream with the exact time that I think I'll be able to start it at. That's how we'll do it. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'll see you on the Lido deck. That's what they used to say on like Love Boat. Yeah, have a great evening, everyone. And yeah, I'll try to get some good videos for you. Um, all right. I'll see you guys later. Let's do this right here.